What's up, guys? Rick from DFS On Demand here with the one and done preview for the Charles Schwab Challenge. Before we jump into that, let's look back at last week's PGA Championship, and a lot of you earned the winner's share of money thanks to Brooks Koepka. A lot of you earned the second place share of money thanks to Dustin Johnson. I earned none of it. Absolutely brutal run we're on right now between the Gups Corner Cup and the one and done. It has been a bad downturn for us. So let's take a peek. The highest owned and second highest owned golfers come 1, 2, and they weren't just the highest owned. I mean, they were like some of the largest ownership numbers we've seen all year. Brooks Koepka comes in with 642 owners. Dustin Johnson checks in with 508. Those are two of the larger totals we have seen this season, and both of them get paid off. Third, fourth, and fifth, rounding that out, was Fowler, McIlroy, and Jason Day. Fowler was half of what Dustin Johnson had, only 237 owners. And then coming in below those guys were Tiger and Rahm, who I was, fairly surprised to see did not get up there higher. Rahm was very chalky in DraftKings contests and DFS contests. I thought Tiger might be a little bit more popular after his majors win. People might chase it. Unfortunately, we did have Tiger. So we had Tiger in our season-long lineup where he missed the cut, whiffed for us. And in our weekly lineup, we had Mr. Henrik Stenson, who made the cut but didn't really do much, floundered around, and cashed for $26,000. So as you can see, it has not been a good month or so for us. Outside of that Paul Casey at the Wells Fargo Championship, we have not done really much of anything, and our lineups are paying for it. Our best lineup, now a middle-of-the-road lineup, about halfway through the pack with $3.4 million. We're gonna have to find some wins here eventually, and hopefully it's this week, which is a really kind of interesting setup here where, here I'll go to the one and done. The Charles Schwab Challenge being played at Colonial. So Colonial we've seen countless times over the years. This tournament seems to have a new name every year. So this is the one and done tool on dfsondemand.com. And there's three guys that are just like the class of this tournament here in terms of the expected value. So Jon Rahm, Jordan Spieth, and Justin Rose, all over $80,000 of expected value. This is a much smaller prize pool. So that's why these numbers are lower than what you would normally see. Last week we were in, the hundreds of thousands of dollars, something like that. And then there is a steep cliff that this jumps off of. A big difference in $4,000 here to Zach Johnson, who gets a really big boost because in the last 10 years, he's the leading money winner here at Colonial in this tournament. Then you get Bryson, Tony Finau, and Kevin Na, all kind of from, or Kevin Na specifically with his, again, course history. Some of these other guys, just much better players. All right, so where are we going to go this week? This is the cheat sheet, the DFS cheat sheet, just to kind of show you, because I want to kind of point out a big dilemma that I'm in right now. With my weekly picks, I've burned through everybody, and it's I have nothing to show for it, which is kind of the crazy part. But I don't have Rose, I don't have Rahm, I don't have Spieth. I might have Spieth. Do I have Spieth? Or have I burned him? I hope I've burned him already, because if I haven't, I'm going to have to play him at like his worst here. I guess I could play Spieth. Oh, man. Am I going to do this? I was going to play... oh, man. Do I really want to do this? Let me think about this for 1 second. If I don't use Spieth here, where could I use him? I guess I could hope that he rounds into form and I can use him somewhere else. I don't know, man. This is tough. So I'll tell you what I had. I had Paul Casey in this spot. Because I had used so many of these guys, I was going to play Casey, but I think I just talked myself into playing Jordan Spieth, and I think I will. So I'll go with Spieth here, being one of the top one of the best odds to win this event. I know a lot of that might just be on name recognition, but he's like 12-1 to win. He's one of the highest expected value golfers here. It's a very, very weak field. There's only like 3 really elite players in it, or however you want to describe it, but there's a significant tier. It's only 3 guys, and then it drops off. So, all right, we'll do it. We'll ride with Spieth. Hope that we can get that win early here. And for some other guys that I would have liked, so I would have liked Francesco Molinari here. So let me show you something real quick. This is the live leaderboard. So this is something that I have. This updates every hour during the golf tournament, so you can kind of see strokes gained and all that stuff. Molinari, I talked about this on the DFS video, but was pretty great tee to green last week, right? He was like 15th in the field tee to green. Lost 4.5 strokes putting, which is abnormal for him. Paul Casey, same thing. I would have been fine with playing either of those guys. In fact, I was about to play Paul Casey, so I would not mind Francesco Molinari here. I was ready to just light him up and play him, but I've already used him. So we're going to go with Spieth in our weekly. And the guy that we actually had bookmarked for the season long is Justin Rose in this spot. So hard to argue with that. He is the favorite to win this thing. So we're going to play Justin Rose and hope he can go back-to-back, defend his title. I feel much better about that. So at least we have 2 of the top 3 guys in the field. I guess that means Jon Rahm will win it. So maybe we'll play Rahm and DFS and we'll just have all 3 of those guys covered. How about that? Let me know who you're playing. I just bit the bullet with Spieth. Are you going down with me? I might be the only one. Tweet me. It's at DFS On Demand, or leave a comment below. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.